Is that better? Okay, I can hear myself now. Okay, that is better. I can hear myself now, so that's good. I do apologize for all that. Apparently, mic is not my mic was not plugged in. Sorry about that. All right. Kashibi flooded under zero with a massive digital wave to control the unpredictable eaters. That must have been just an experiment, eaters in the digital wave, to see whether or not it was possible to control them both. She was able to wipe out the hackers she had been manipulating, so it was two birds with one stone. You were the bait. Rigashibi finally mastered control over the flow of digital waves. This had eluded her until now. The Paradise Lost plan could start at any moment now. We need to find Yuko Kamishiro fast. Sorry if I mispronounce any previous or any names. These are all Japanese names. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce them. Hello, Pure Eve One. What does she achieve by being able to control digital waves? That's the crux of the Paradise Lost plan. We have data on the latest labyrinth events and new info on digital wave flows. If we compare them, we should be able to predict conclusively where the digital waves will occur. Uh, that locus will, in likelihood, be the focal point of our plan. It'll take some time to verify all this. Please wait a little longer. This is Nokia. Oh, Digital D. You're safe. Phew. Omnimon wants to talk to you. Can you come to the Zaxxon forum? We can keep a low profile here, so I'll see you there. Okay, it'll take some time for Kikyo to finish her analysis. I might as well go. Chapter 11, Paradise Lost. Right. So I gotta go to the Zaxxon forums. Hey, you're back. See, Omnimon, Diddle D is here. No, long time no see. Welcome, Toolman Tim. 51. I'm just going to shorten my name to Digital instead of Digital D. Digital, I apologize for the inconvenience. But we needed to talk face to face. Yeah, it's surprising, I know. He totally grew up. I kind of miss Agumon and Gabumon, but look at how freaking cool he is. Oh yeah, Omnimon has remembered what he forgot, the reason why he came to this world. Okay, then Omegamon, go right ahead. Thank you, Nokia. Now then, heed my words. I came here to save the world we Digimon live in, the digital world from destruction. The digital world is falling prey to the fury of the eaters. There are eaters in your world too? Yes, the digital world is an optimal feeding ground for eaters who consume data, which makes sense. Creatures made a whole world made of data. It's kind of like a all-you-can-eat buffet for things to eat data. Even as I speak, they are infesting our world, eating away at it. I am a member of the Royal Knights, one of the ultimate Digimon guardians of the digital world. Well, one of the digital worlds. Because there are two. We Royal Knights serve King Drazel, or Yggdrasil, which is actually based off of the world tree from Norse mythology, or from most mythology, but specifically the world tree from Norse mythology, which is called Yggdrasil. which makes sense. King Drazel is the very order that exists to control the digital world. When King Drazel detected the Eaters, he monitored them and soon after deemed them to be errors that constituted a threat. Following his command, the Royal Knights began to search for where they came from in hopes of completely annihilating them. We then determined the origin of the threat. It was in an adjacent world, in a certain cyberspace that had been born in your own world. What? A cyberspace in our world? Do you mean... Yes, Eden. This network completely digitized human consciousness to express it into cyberspace in the first system. Eden's avatars, human mental data itself, was what caused Eaters to appear. Even more so than your real-world human desires and spite, passion and rage were completely unchecked in the digital world you call Eden. Eaters are born from that unique set of emotional data. It can't be. Of course, there were royal knights who objected to such hasty decisions, myself included. However, there are many who agreed to this conclusion was correct, that the blame for all this lay with humanity. They now seek to destroy the human world. When you say the human world, what are you talking about? Nanako, Japan? You can't mean... I do. Everything on this planet. Even if we were to eliminate the Eaters from our world, so long as their source, humanity, still exists, they will only reappear. Only by wiping out the human race can the Eaters be completely annihilated. At least, that is the conclusion the others have reached. They are aiming to invade. The Royal Knights lead a large force and are planning to surprise attack. Invade? But how? Digimon can't enter the real world. In the city you call Tokyo, Digimon are already appearing in your physical space, are they not? The digital shift. What we call a dimensional wall separates the world from the humans from the digital world. However, by creating a large enough hole in this wall to serve as a sort of door, the two worlds can be joined, their properties intermingling. As a result, Digimon can pass back and forth between our worlds. The increasing strength of the digital wave phenomenon in Tokyo is caused by ongoing attempts to open the massive portal into your world. That is the Paradise Lost plan. So, Kashibi, who is implementing the plan, is either acting in concert with the Digital Knights, or it's highly possible she is under mind control. Or there's a third option. So there are other Royal Knights here besides you? The two worlds are not completely separated. There are several small dimensional cracks in the wall. I was able to pass through by adopting a smaller data forms of Agumon and Gabumon. Losing a portion of my memories was an unforeseen complication. I would not be surprised if there were other Digimon who came through the same way. I see. I will do all I can to prevent their invasion of the human world. It is neither right nor justifiable to destroy another world in an attempt to save your own. I cannot abide by such a destructive solution. Omnimon. You're right, and I feel the same way. Humans and Digimon ought to become better friends, not the other way around. There's something I need your help with, though. There's a riddle even the Royal Knights, such as myself, cannot solve. Please, help me uncover the truth of this situation so we may resolve it. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Verification took longer than I expected. But there's reason for that. A number of interesting things have come to light. Return to the agency. We need to plan our counterattack ASAP. We're coming too. We had to tell her the news. Sorry for the delay. Okay, Kikyo. Let's start strategy meeting. There's still one important person who isn't here yet. Important person? Who besides me? Can't possibly be. I came because I heard there was going to be a strategy meeting to talk about how to get rid of Kishibe. But I see our wild one is here too. You're one to talk, always making things more complicated just because you think you're some kind of legend. You emotional, stunted jerkface. Honestly, that sounds like something my sister would say. You've always been like this. You up and disappear by yourself at under zero. You're no good at fighting as part of a team. Leave us alone. Sorry, but this strategy depends on all of you. I need our wild one and our legendary yet stunted boy to work together on this. I don't care. As long as I can beat Kishibe, let's get started. So says Arata. Any objections from our wild one? Hang on a second. I want to tell everyone something. Basically. So that's the whole story behind Paradise Lost Plan. I see. Destroy the human world? Seriously? I wasn't expecting it to be that serious. It seems to be the plot of most Digimon anything that has both the human world and the digital world. Plan is usually to destroy the human world. Or both the human world and digital world. Now all my theories have been proven. Thank you, Wild One. Don't thank me. Omnimon. It's Omnimon who deserves all the thanks. And Kikyo, how could you knock it off with the Wild One thing? I think it's time to start the meeting for real now. We have a fact A. Kishibe's objective is to open a hole in the dimensional wall, a sort of dimensional door, if you will. Fact B. Kishibe has abducted Yuko Kimishiro. These two facts cannot be unrelated. She must have needed B in order to carry out A. And A has still yet to be achieved. Our strategy must therefore allow us both successful rescue of Yuko Kimishiro as well as stop all aspects of the Paradise Lost plan. My brain hurts already. We cannot worry about the rationale for B right now. The plan is too bold as is. An excellent conjecture, true. But I have some new evidence I'd like to present. It should clear away your doubts. As vague as ever, you never change. Having run simulations on the labyrinth locations and the detectable digital wave flows, I've identified the existence of a large-scale, stable, and regular occurring energy locus. It's a circular flow of energy that covers all of Tokyo. I've named this circular network the digital line. Sorry. Surprisingly, the Eden locus, which is comprised of digital waves, is under human control. In all probability, is under the control of Kishibe at Kimishiro. The Eden spots laced throughout the city also seem to be related to this energy locus. The network in Shinjuku where Digital jumped in was part of it. There's a secret behind the Eden spots, so they're pathways, sort of like lymph nodes. Yeah, that's right. The network of lymph nodes, like structures, resemble lead lines conduits of supernatural energy known from antiquity. The digital world version of an energy line, Kirshibi must have spent a long time putting this digital line together. The structure that cycles the digital waves seemed to be a kind of energy reactor. The structure is truly well constructed. It stores, excites, and amplifies and releases energy. When the massive amount of energy stored in the digital line is released as a digital wave, I believe that this door will open. Given how amplified I estimate this energy to be, I feel it's safe to say that the Paradise Lost plan could be brought into fruition at any time. Furthermore, there's a place right now where the energy flow is changing drastically. Tracing the flow back, we arrive at Roppongi. Beneath the Roppongi is a Kimishiro research facility called the Roppongi Underground Center. Probably Roppongi, or however you. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna call it Roppongi. Very dry, no? The name makes you think it's a government-related facility. Yes, the underpass you investigated before. This is that certain facility that was back there. Upon analysis of your log data, the coordinates match where you left Yuko. That's got to be the nurse center where this is all based out of. If we attack there, we get Yuko. That's one victory, but how do we stop Kishibe's plan? If B is needed to achieve A, then when B occurs, if condition C is needed to achieve A, then B will... I'm not even going to do that. It's okay, Gita. We've got to interface with her control of the digital wave itself. As I explained, the digital line is an artificial construct for controlling controlling digital wave flow. That control occurs via various terminals, including the Eden spots for its functions. In other words, we could jam them. That's it. You're talking about an analog method. In other words, knock out power, right? Exactly. But they must be aware of their own vulnerabilities and likely have backup power supplies already prepared. Therefore, we're going to need to strike in multiple places at once, or our whole plan comes apart. So we get a lot of people and turn the power off. You'd plunge all of Tokyo into a blackout. Leave this to me, Kyoko. Hang on, all of Tokyo? But who? What do you mean? I'm a hacker, right? And hackers only do one thing, right? Hack. Gather all my buds, and then we'll hack into power supply systems throughout the city all at once. We'll play nice. It'll take some time, but we'll be able to keep the range of effect to a bare minimum. I see. I had been thinking of asking you to hack into various Eden spots here and there. Assuming, as we should, that Kishibe is full of lies, we should strike at the weak points first. Be extremely subtle, even to the point of formlessness, as the saying goes. Excellent. Sun Tzu. Be extremely mysterious, even to the point of soundlessness. Okay, then. I don't get it, but I don't get it, but I get it. It's like I don't got it, but I got it. Okay? If Arata's doing that, then we're going for Yuko. Right, Digital? So good of you to grasp that so quickly. We should head to the Roppongi Underground Center right now from the underpass. Digital knows the way, I believe. Then we're off to our objective simultaneously. I'll leave Yuko to you guys. Okay, we're totally going to rescue Yukio and put a stop to the Paradise Cord plan. Or Parachute Cord plan. Okay. Nako under press. Digital shifts. Oh, the underground. We're underground now. Who would have thought there'd be a big tunnel down here? It's so humid in here, and the walls are so crawly. It's really underground. Wait, crawly? Is there a tiny digital shift happening here? That makes sense. The effect of the digital wave is stronger than it was before. Digimon and eaters are likely to appear be ready for anything. Okay, it won't do anyone any good if we wear ourselves out before they save Yuko. Come on, Digital. Let's get walking to Roppongi. Wait a minute. We're supposed to go on foot? Have you just now noticed that Roppongi is about 10 kilometers away? Walking here will take about 2 hours. Okay, so it won't take 2 hours to get there. Game time. Nope. There's a treasure chest going this way. Before we go any further. A lot of talking in that one. They alternate. Did I miss something? Are you all suddenly wearing rollerblades or something? Or have you broken out into a dead run, panting breathlessly to get to Yuko's side? What are you on about? We're walking normally. Maybe it's even slower than that. Why? Then why was I getting signal of your device is in as Akasaka after 20 or so minutes? Akasaka, no. Even if we run for dear life to rescue Yuko, we'd never get there that fast. The labyrinth might be having a slight physical effect on you there. Yeah? What? What do you mean? The distance to Roppongi has been shortened due to the digital shift. You can't tell being underground, but the spatial distortion has contracted the distance, allowing you to reach Roppongi more quickly than expected. Really? Great. Now, I only understood half of what you said, but I guess the digital shift is in our favor. I also just noticed something else. There's a signal from another Digivice behind you. It could be an enemy. Be on guard. On guard? Are you fencing now? Oh, her. Fee. Or Phi. What are you doing here in a place? What are you doing in a place like this? Y'all gonna rescue Yuko, right? Yugo. Which reminds me, you knew that Yuko was Yuko all along? Sure enough, I knew. What was Yuko doing with the different avatar? Why did she do it? That was from her. That was the form of Yuko's brother. Her brother. Yes, he has Eden syndrome. He's been out for years now. Her older brother, Yugo. Yuko used that avatar to protect the Eden that her father built, in the guise of the Zaxxon hacker Yugo. Yuko's ties to her family were weak. I think she craved a certain something to stay connected. Yuko, uh, Yuko helped me out when I needed it. She gave me a place where I could be myself. So please, let me come with y'all. I'm not gonna go through this. It's all just basically Nokia showboating, or Nokia and showboating. And going back because there's a treasure chest that way. I'll go back to that one later. All right. Right. Oh. All right. All right. All my Digimon are healed. Okay, what do I have on my team? I have data, virus, and a vaccine on my team. This is Kimishiro's underground facility. Yuko's really in here somewhere? There's a faint signal from the Royal Knights. This is, without a doubt. Hey. Huh? Hey, over there. Rain. Guess it just didn't look forward. So You've come. You step away from Yuko right this instant. You're not going to get away with this. I'm afraid I don't follow you. At least the source of the calamity. Well, we can eliminate those fleshy humans once and for all. We're here now, and there's no way you're getting away with that. We already know what you're being manipulated by the Royal Knights. I don't care if it's what King Drazel wants or not. There's no way I'm letting you destroy humanity. Omnimon put you up to this. Omnimon, you're so much a fool. These failures of humans of beings are to support humans and to turn your back on the nobler ideas. But it can't be. Nokia, be careful. This woman, she's not human. Like I said, number 3, the option 3 is. What? There's something strange going on. Finally, this moment has come. None shall hinder me, as if they ever could. This is bad. She means to start the plan. It's too late. Open the door of judgment. Open door of judgment. Okay, the preparations are nearly complete. Now the others need to rescue Yuko. Why aren't we busy? What are you doing here, Pseudo? No, I just thought you might be busy. I came to lend a hand. Is this your idea of joke? Sorry, but I don't have time to hang with you. So what's the plan, errata, my pal? For the sake of argument, let's say the cause for the distortion cropping up in the world was you and your friends. What? Distortions? But it's thanks to the distortion that this world is on the brink of evolving into something new. Don't make me say it again. I don't have time for you and your jokes. You're Kishibe's errand boy, right? You just came to interfere with our plans. Nobody really understands what's truly going on, and I'm including Kishibe in that too. By the way, or should I say, what used to be Kishibe. I'm simply searching for possibilities. That the world will embark on a better evolution is for the sake of that possibility. I've been watching you hackers all along. Your desire to tear down in vanity of the paradise called Eden. I feel the power of your failure and the possibilities it might bring forth. So I nurtured it. Let it blossom into something beautiful. That was the reason why I developed and gave you the digital capture program. You're the one who created Digimon capture? It was a side effect of our research. More importantly, though, the door is opening up to a new world. The world I have wanted to lay my eyes on will soon be here. What? No. Now then, I must be going. Let us meet again when we are ready to open the door to your new possibilities. Come talk to me. We need to focus on putting a plan together. Otherwise, the others will. Yeah. The door has opened. I've broken the laws of the physical universe. She's kidding, right? I can feel it. The world is shifting to the digital. Farewell, wretched human scum. Crusadermon or Lord Knightmon, whatever you want to call her, whatever you want to call them. Is that a Digimon? It's Crusadermon or Lord Knightmon. That's the original name. A royal knight like me. She was using Riki Shiri's body as a vessel in order to act in secret this whole time. What? On, you're in the real world now? The time has finally come. The door has joined the two worlds. It's been a long time, Omnimon, my fellow proud and gallant royal knight. It's not too late for you. You know, you can still join us. Together we can destroy the humans and save our world. For starters, butcher those humans you're with. I shall not. You just spoil King Drazel's commands to the very end. Is that the will of King Drazel, to destroy humanity? I have long had my doubts. I have learned something by working with Nokia and her friends. Humans do not deserve to be destroyed. You disgrace the Royal Knights. Honestly, this is not the first time where something like this has happened, where King Drazel's been corrupted and wants to destroy humanity or the digital world. Or both. Go Pendragon's Glory. Shield of the Just. Blade of the Dragon King. Spiral Masquerade. It's going after Omnimon. Let's go. Let's go Omnimon. Lightning Joust. No. It's too early to release my true power. But it's just a matter of time. You will run from this fight. I'll go to greet my comrades. I shall deal with you later. The biggest royal knight. You foolish humans, you will pay for this for your sins. Examon. Examon's also one of the stronger ones, so well, he's on the same level as Omnimon as an ultra level. Because with Digimon, there's a few levels. There's fresh, which is like there's egg, then there's hatched, which is fresh. There's in training, rookie, champion, ultimate, mega, and then ultra. But what are we going to do? That closed the barrier. That closed the portal. Can't be. The dimensional door has closed. Feels human such impotence. Still, even that brief connection to the digital world should leave enough of a lingering effect. The digital shift must be occurring all over the world, a wide area. Proof is in how I'm able to retain this form. I can feel the power of the other royal knights. They are here, somewhere. I shall search out the others, and together we shall destroy the human world. The plan may need slight adjustments, but there's no change in my plan to wipe out all humans. No, I was too late. Sorry, it was completely my fault. Nothing to worry about. You closed the dimensional door. Anamon said we avoided the worst. It's okay. We'll figure something out. I sure hope so. I don't know why I bother trying to cheer him up. He's always the same old grump. Eaters. Huh? An eater. Sword of the Dragon Blade. Blade of the Dragon King, sorry. Basically, gotta just defeat this eater to free Yuko. Save only lasts 2 turns at least. This should be it. So trippy. It's over. There's nothing else I can do. Everything I did, it was all for nothing. No one's coming back. I'm out of options. No matter what I do, if I end up with nothing, it doesn't matter anymore. Yugo came down with the Eden syndrome 8 years ago. Because my father was so busy developing Eden, I took his place at Yugo's bedside. No matter how many times I called to him, he wouldn't wake up, so I stopped trying. My father died. It was Miss Ree who tried to cheer me up. She taught me that there's a way for me not to lose my family. She said that I should become Yugo and lead the hackers to protect the Eden my father built. When I was all lost and alone, she gave me purpose. And so I abandoned myself and became Yugo. I thought I could lose myself and connect to my family at the same time, but it was all lies. It's all part of Miss Ree's scheme. All the Zaxxons, they weren't following me. They weren't protecting Eden. It was all Miss Ree. I did nothing. I was so lonely. I'm ridiculous and pathetic. Why don't you leave me alone? I can't go back anymore. I made too many mistakes. I failed, and as a result, Eden is still claiming more victims. Why did I even think I was going to accomplish? My father, my brother, they all left me. I didn't want to admit I was alone, but I've been alone for so long. So please, leave me be. I'm better off by myself. The Digimon she gave Fee. I was definitely not alone. Ever since you introduced me to Fee, we have had each other. You gave us a place where we could be ourselves. I stand with Fee, and Fee, she stands with you. Try to remember, someone must always be at your side, even now. So I see you're right. I remember something my father told me when I was little, and I was crying. He said, "No one will ever be alone in Eden. Your daddy is creating. No matter how far apart their bodies might be, they will still be able to reach out a hand to each other. That's what Eden is for, a cyberspace unbound by the laws of the physical world. Fee and I are by your side, now and forever. I think I finally understand something Nokia said. Thank you very much for bringing my friends to me, for reaching out a hand to me. Quite literally, reaching out a hand to her. In here, I'm in through here. Please get me out of here. I want to be with you all again. There's a big plot twist at the near the end. Yuko, please open your eyes. Fee? Yuko. Fee. Thank you for considering me your friend. I was just about to say something like that. Oh, really? Friends? Is that good enough? Don't you want to be more than that? What are you talking about? What were you imagining? So naughty. Okay. It's been a while since I played this game, so a lot of things I've... Huh? What? This way. Let's hurry up and go. Really? I'm scared. Let's go home. Yes, I remember this. We're not on Earth anymore. This ain't Kansas anymore. Chapter 12. Wondering. I think I'm going to do chapter 12. Oh, that actually makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. I just recently rewatched season 1 of Digimon, and in one of the first few videos where Izzy's Tentomon evolves into Kabuterimon, they go into this factory that has this battery that they could literally enter through a door. It has all these characters on it. I kind of want to find out how to translate that. As you look, there's some characters that are the same, but different. the written digital. It's the written digital language for Digimon. This is how the world will end. As the number of eaters increase, the real world will be eroded away to nothingness. I'm Yuko's brother. My body succumbed to Eden syndrome and still sleeps. I am like you. No, I am different. My body is completely cyber. Anyways, thank you for saving my sister from erosion. I also tried to save her, but had you not been there, she would have been devoured. Your means of doing so had never occurred to me. Your connection jump was quite the surprise. And it was because you connected with the eater you were able to meet like this. We were able to meet like this, sorry. That's right. I called to you, you responded and came, yes? You just woke up here? I don't remember what... You don't remember what happened? That is tragic. That may be part because I called you. To respond to someone's call, you have that power, do you not? Aren't you curious where here is? This is a special area found on a certain network I actually created in order to meet with you. You subconsciously responded to my voice and accessed this network. Within you lies a fragment of me. It's a piece of my memories. It's how my voice reached you. I was so happy when I learned that you had it. But it might have caused other problems. Strange things you've experienced here. They're all the effects of my memory fragment. You must have had similar experiences. They were the result of my memory drawing you in. I, too, have had a few large fragments that make me reflect a lot on my physical body. This might have been troublesome for you. I don't know what my form fragment takes, but I see, a ghost. That must be very unsettling. To be frightened, Yuko and Nokia. Someone's come for you. I'm surprised. How did they find us? She has very deep, very strong connection with you. My favorite Digimon. I will say this, hands down, my favorite Digimon. Thank you for answering me. I'm glad we've met. Tell Yuko, Nokia, and Arata that I am okay. So, look for me. Phew, I got through. Where the heck have you been? Digital, are you okay? Was there a problem of some sort? Hey, ask the questions one at a time. We haven't. Oh, geez, grammar. Okay, we haven't been able. I'm gonna fix this grammar by talking. We haven't been able to make contact. We haven't been able to make contact with you for over a week, and considering the way we parted, naturally we were worried. Oh, jeez. If I go by exactly what's written, we haven't been to make contact for over a week. Okay. Okay, I get it. Anyways, it's great to see Digital still one piece. We can handle the details when we meet up in person. Is that okay? Okay, then let's meet up in Nako. I bet Digital wants to get back to the agency. See you later, Digital. It looks like everyone was worried about me. Let's get back to the agency. A lot of talking. Welcome home. Thank goodness. I'm so glad you're okay. You're not injured. You're all right. Where were you, and what were you doing? Like I said, ask the questions one at a time. It's no use, Rata. Should have seen Yuko when Digital disappeared. She was so worried. Don't get the wrong idea. You vanished before I can say a proper thanks, and I've slept badly all week, that's all. If you're going to disappear, let me say thanks first so we can end things properly. Isn't this hard to get act a bit beneath you? Anyway, we weren't the only ones that were worried. Kyoko kept looking for you the whole time, but she went off the radar a little while ago. Would you tell Kyoko that you're safe and back with us? You should be able to reach her with your digivice. You're not having any luck with yours either. Kyoko, where did you get off to? The government is rushing to respond to the mysterious phenomenon that is still blanketing the greater Tokyo area. We asked specialists about this strange phenomenon, which makes it seem like victims have become lost in some kind of virtual world. And have you looked outside? The real world has been changed ever since. It's all they can talk about on the TV's news. No, nothing. Experts have theories after theory. A major digital shift has been occurring since the dimensional door opened and is showing no signs of resolving itself anytime soon. And Digimon are wandering free around Tokyo. I'm not worried about the Digimon. It's the Eaters who've attacked people indiscriminately. If only I could have stopped them faster. The guy said we weren't going there, Retta. How can you all be so casual about this? Eaters are attacking people as we speak. That may be true, but... And then there's Kashibi Crusadermon, right? Still totally on the loose. That's right, we still haven't picked up her trail. Hackers have abducted Ri Kashibi, the CEO of Kimishiro, or that's the last... Or at least that's what idiots in the media are speculating. Doesn't matter what it is, hackers are responsible for all the bad things that are happening. Everyone's happy to paint them as the villains. It's not a surprise. Usually hackers are up to no good in their day-to-day activities, but this time the real harm came when the hackers failed. It's about... What about your disappearance? What happened? Tell us about it. But can't explain it. Surely it wasn't all just a dream or something? Seems we've decided what we want, no matter what we have to do. Huh? Should have figured you'd all be here. Gikyo isn't here. Can we help you with something? Well, actually, I came to see... That's me, right? You figured that out quick. I thought you'd come for me sooner or later. It's about the hacking case, right? Yes, before long, Retta Sanda will be on the wanted list. A warrant came during the blackout, and then there was a disappearance of Kimishiro's CEO. Wait, sure he was hacking, but he had just cause. And as for Miss Ree, she's disappearance, I know, but my superiors want Arata brought in for questioning. It's as a person of interest. They've selected a scapegoat in the hopes of easing public panic. That's how big shots think. He's not wrong. Sorry to say it, but you're right. I heard the facts from Kyo-chan, though. I might not know as much as you kids, but I'm starting to get the handle on what's been going on throughout Tokyo lately. I'll have word with my boss, so Rada, your job is to stay here under police protection, okay? That sucks. Hey, run out on us, and you'll be in it even deeper. You're still a minor. Listen to me. I'm an adult. All of us are involved in these cases. We're all equally guilty, and if you want to question Rada, then we should all share responsibility. Oh, hey, Yuko. This is getting a bit too messy. It's the truth. You shouldn't have to bear this alone. Stop trying to be tough. But then again, you were Yugo. You know what I'm about to say. I'm not trying to take a stand, waiting for someone to cover for me. That happens when the cops finger all of us. There's some stuff I have to do, right? Let's pretend that outburst just now never happened, Detective Matayoshi. You probably would have anyways. If Yuko and the others are guilty, then so are you. You got information from Kyoko, right? What are you talking about? Sorry, I was thinking about whether Date was up to anything illicit again. I was distracted and wasn't listening. Thanks. And I'm sorry, but I can't go along with your suggestion. Me under protection of stoogy old adult like you? Yeah, that's not happening. You're not afraid to speak your mind, kid. Still, you're not in any position to be tough, you know. That's not it. I don't think the police understand my story. Will understand my story. I guess I trust you, though. So I'm a wanted national fugitive now. One more item off my bucket list. Excellent. Honestly, that's probably on a lot of people's bucket list. But that means I won't be able to stay with you all anymore. If Arata looks guilty, then the rest of us are free to move about it as before. We need to hurry up and solve the case as soon as we can. Solve it, and we can prove Arata's innocence. That's what he's trying to accomplish for us here. He certainly is grandstanding. It's like an affliction with him. But he's taken on a big risk. We won't let that be in vain. All right. We have to do our jobs too. Look for Miss Ree. I'll look for Miss Ree. I'll be in touch if I find anything. I'll work on the super love Digimon strategy to the max, collecting info, friendship, and love from the Digimon. Okay. Reddit will remain on the wanted list, I bet. Probably. I think that'll be it for today. I went through 2 chapters. So I'm pretty sure that's the end of chapter 12. It's a lot of talking. Not a lot of doing anything else. It's just a lot of talking. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, of course, hitting the notification bells to get notified of all upcoming videos. And please share and follow. Thank you and good night.